anger. It's a fire that burns in all of us. It flares up when someone cuts us off in traffic, when a loved one says something hurtful, or when life doesn't go our way. It's universal, and it doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Anger has touched us all. But what if there was a way to transform it, to stop it from consuming us? The teachings of the Buddha offer profound insights into anger, not as a religious concept, but as wisdom for anyone seeking peace in a chaotic world. Let me take you back to a story from ancient times, one that holds the key to mastering this powerful emotion. Long ago, in a quiet village, there lived a monk known for his extraordinary calmness. People admired him because no matter what happened, he remained serene, unshaken by the chaos around him. His reputation grew, and many sought his guidance, but not everyone respected him. In the same village, there was a man who despised the monk. His hatred wasn't rational, it was born out of envy. This man couldn't understand how the monk stayed so composed while he, like many others, struggled with life's challenges. One day, consumed by frustration, the man decided to confront the monk. He stormed into the monastery, shouting insults. "You're a fraud, a lazy beggar pretending to be wise. You don't deserve the respect people give you." The monk, seated calmly, didn't react. He didn't frown, argue, or even flinch. Instead, he smiled gently and continued his meditation. The man returned the next day, angrier than before. He yelled louder, his words sharper. Yet again, the monk remained silent. This went on for weeks, and each day the man's frustration grew. Finally, one day, the man snapped. He stormed into the monastery, his voice trembling with rage. "Why won't you say anything? Why won't you fight back? Are you even human? Don't you feel anything?" The monk opened his eyes and looked at the man. With a calm voice, he asked, "Let me ask you something. If someone offers you a gift and you refuse to accept it, to whom does the gift belong?" The man, confused, replied, "It belongs to the person who offered it." The monk nodded. "Exactly. If I do not accept your anger, then it remains yours. Why should I carry your burden?" In that moment, the man stood silent. His anger began to dissolve, replaced by reflection. This simple yet profound exchange holds a timeless truth. Anger, when rejected, stays with its owner. The Buddha compared anger to a hot coal. When you hold it with the intent of throwing it at someone, you're the one who gets burned first. But how can we apply this wisdom in our own lives? In a world filled with challenges and frustrations, anger can feel unavoidable. Yet the Buddha's teachings provide practical tools for transforming anger into peace. Here are 3 steps to help you master it. The first step is to breathe. When anger rises, it's easy to react impulsively, but this only fuels the fire. The Buddha emphasized mindfulness as a way to regain control. When you feel anger, take a deep breath. Breathing isn't just a physical act. It's a way to ground your mind in the present moment. By focusing on your breath, you interrupt the cycle of reaction and give yourself a moment to choose how to respond. The second step is to reflect on the source of your anger. Often we assume our anger is caused by others, their words, actions, or mistakes. But if we look deeper, we'll find that anger often stems from our own expectations. We get upset because we cling to how we think things should be. If someone cuts you off in traffic, is it their behavior that angers you, or your expectation that everyone should drive perfectly? Recognizing the true source of your anger can weaken its hold over you. The third step is to practice loving kindness. The Buddha taught a practice called Metta, or loving kindness meditation. When someone makes you angry, instead of fueling your resentment, silently wish them well. Say to yourself, "May you be happy. May you be free from suffering." At first, this might feel unnatural, especially if the person has hurt you, but this practice isn't for their benefit. It's for yours. By replacing anger with compassion, you free yourself from its grip. The story of the monk and the angry man reminds us that we have a choice. Anger doesn't have to control us. It's not about suppressing your feelings, but transforming them. When you pause, reflect, and respond with kindness, you reclaim your power. Imagine a world where we all practice this wisdom, a world where we refuse to accept the gift of anger and chose peace instead. It starts with us, in the small moments, when we're stuck in traffic, in an argument with a loved one, or dealing with life's challenges. You don't have to let anger rule you. The path to peace begins within, and the first step is recognizing that you have the power to choose. Remember the monk's wisdom. If you don't accept anger, it stays with its giver. Let it stay where it belongs while you walk your path in peace.